last call, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. PSR is excited to present to you Last Call, featuring your boy, the pimp slap POD, Mike M.
Pimpin' ain't easy, but it's fun like money. Got bookies on the run, now it's time to get money. Not your typical way to ball. It's last call like some convicts waiting on the next draw. You can feel the tension. Did I mention? Fools better pay attention, cause we getting paid like a pension. T's on the ones and twos, we not the ones that lose. Mike Money's killers might even make the evening news.
And now, let's get to the picks.
We be pumping! Buzz Sports Radio, you know we be pumping!
What up? What up? Welcome in to Last Call here, Pub Sports Radio. Friday, May 24th, 6 p.m. You already know what we're doing here. It's Friday. We're into the long weekend, and we're trying to get that cash. Shout out to everybody out there showing up, supporting us, supporting me. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. Big birthday today. I'll raise the glass. Cheers, everybody. I appreciate all the well wishes, the DMs, the text, the tweets on X, everything, and all the shout outs, you guys. So much fun. I appreciate everybody and this community that we're building. It's awesome, man. I appreciate you guys all coming in here on the regular, hanging out, getting your last bit of fix here before we try to get that cash. It means a ton that you guys come out and show up for the show, but I do appreciate all of the birthday wishes. So cheers to everybody. Not just my birthday, but I appreciate this community that we're building daily here, you guys. Shout out, raise your glasses. It's Friday, TGIF. It's Memorial Day weekend. Why not have a cocktail here? Let's go. Cheers to you guys. I will say, full disclaimer, I have not waited till right now to get a cocktail in me. I've been running and gunning since last night. I'm ready to get after it with you guys today, though. We got ourselves a great show. We got MLB action. I think we got a 4-pack in Major League Baseball. Of course, the NBA and the NHL have big games tonight. The NBA with them Timberwolves going out there playing them Dallas Mavericks. And the NHL's got a big spot here going on. The Florida Panthers took game number 1. The New York Rangers are up and ready to roll, hosting them up there at Madison Square Garden. It's going to be a ton of fun. You guys already know the deal. 3 things we ask you to do here on Last Call. Thumbs up is the most important thing. Any show you watch on YouTube. Help us build this community. We got to crack this code that is YouTube and the 6 p.m. cesspool that's everyone trying to do it better than we do. And you know that is just not the case. We're all working together to cook these books. We need you guys to hit that thumbs up and show the support. 2, you're going to want to grab a pen and paper, not just from the plays that I share, but of course, what we got going on here in the sharpest chat in the YouTube community. Last but not least, you guys, throw your plays in the chat. Let's talk about what you guys are on as well. Probably took a deeper dive on the card tonight. I've been gassing up for the last 2 days, and I'm ready to go here. Happy 44 to me. I'm going to raise my glass again. 44. That's right. You guys have been asking. I'll tell you exactly where we're at. Let's go. Joe T's up there in the chat says, hey, Mike M, happy birthday. Let's get that cash. NHL best bet for our guy Joe T. He's going to the over in this Panthers Rangers game. Says NBA best bet. Of course, he's going Timberwolves. First quarter -2. And he's giving it to us here. The old Lakes of Minnetonka are singing tonight. MLB best bet Rangers Twins over 8.5. Our guy Joe T. You got to get up goddamn early to beat Joe T in here and sharing his picks out there. Shout out to Andrew G in the house. Shout out to David Walsh, man. I appreciate all you guys. David Walsh, the new member. Andrew G says, wow, it's your birthday, Mikey. How old are you? I said 44, man. 4 double 4s, baby. Let's roll. David Wallace says, happy birthday, bro. David Wallace says, best up to early MLB today. We'll talk about some baseball. I got 4 spots for you guys. Justin McKelvey says, stacks POD. You guys already know our guy, Justin McKelvey. Sharp as attack there, says Corey Seager, over 1.5 bases, -108 for our guy. Stacks out there. And don't look now, but he's getting hot. 188 and 192. Climbing back into the race, our guy, Justin McKelvey. I appreciate you coming in, Justin. Always enjoy seeing you in, on, and around everything that I get involved with, my guy. You're one of the OGs. Oldies in the house says, happy birthday, Mike, you old hound dog. Appreciate you, Oldie. Means a ton, man. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out on the regular Pub Sports Radio. How can we not shout out my guy T on the ones and twos? Says, hey, let's end the week right. Smash the like button for the pimp. Kelsey's in the house says, happy birthday, Mikey. Hope it's the best yet. Like button smashed. Appreciate you, Kelsey. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Kenny Wood says, happy birthday, Mike. Now let's have a night. Justin McAlvey, Mike M. Day 1 of 10-day challenge. Timberwolves over 106.5. Team total minus 115. Justin's going to start with $100. I respect that, man. You know what, Justin? For what it's worth, it's probably easier to start with $115. Just easier to calc it that way. I've spent a couple days now trying to calc some of this shit. Just easier that way. But I respect it. I appreciate it. We're going to put that on the big screen, Justin, and good luck to you. As far as the rollover challenge is concerned, I've made a calculated decision here, a executive decision, if they will. No more Thursday plays. No more Thursday plays in the rollover. The fucking card's too small. We got 6 games. We're trying to fucking thread the needle on a 6-game card. And there's just too much at stake to get there. So probably, unless we have a lot going on the Thursday slate, probably won't see that moving forward. But anyhow, Joseph Thompson says, I smashed the like button a week ago, people. I believe it, Joe T. You're always the first guy up in here, and I appreciate that. Andrew G. Winner's Circle says, Ayo, PJ Washington, 20 points, and the over 2.5 threes for our guy, Winner's Circle. Respect, Winner's Circle. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us. Happy Friday to you, my guy. Justin McAlvey says, Oldie, let's make some bread. John Che now says, happy birthday, pimp. Appreciate you, John. Appreciate you, my guy. Subhuman Gaucho says, happy birthday, Mike. Hope you have a great weekend. Subhuman Gaucho, you are one of the guys that I have enjoyed getting to know as of late, and love doing the live streams with you, my guy. Appreciate you giving me the shout out. But let's get this cash. Let's keep working and building this thing that we're doing here, my guy. Oldie says, Justin McAlvey, I have a decent amount of exposure, mostly plus money, ready to fire up the printer. Justin McAlvey says, happy G-Day, Mikey Money. Appreciate you, Justin. Subhuman says, got a full bar behind you. No, it's going to be a go. Oh, fuck yeah, man. Oh, man, we were rocking into the wee hours last night. Anytime your buddy says you're rolling an all-nighter, get ready, because it's probably going to happen. Andrew G says, Jesus, Mike, the amount of liquor bottles behind you. Silent Rob says, cheers to the pimp. Michael Piccioni says, happy birthday, Mike. Appreciate you, Michael. JPZ, what up, motherfuckers? Back on the New York Rangers. What else we doing? Pimp, we're going to get to it. Nut Flush Allen in the house says, happy Friday, mofos. Happy birthday to the most positive person that I know. Okay, that's it. We are drinking tonight. Nut Flush Allen, the team total whisperer. Appreciate you, my guy. Awesome to see you coming on up in here tonight. Appreciate you hanging out with us. And there's my guy, Subhuman Gaucho. Gifting a membership, you guys. So important to build this community that we're rocking on day in and day out. We're just up and coming, but nobody does it better than what we do here. And Subhuman Gaucho, day by day, play by play, gifting a membership, helping us grow on the like, man. Appreciate you. And shout out to our guy, Old E, the $5 dono. Cheers, pimp. Bottoms up. You guys are gifting and giving us that magic juju before we even get into it. Let's go. Cheers to you guys. Justin McAlvey says, I'm on. Oh, man. Woo. I need some ice. Woo, that cocktail needs some ice. Justin McAlvey says, I'm on both Rangers money line unit each. Guillermo Zertucci says, let's get it. Trisha M in the house. What's up, Trisha? Justin McAlvey says, shout out, pimp, slap, happy G-Day. Dana Delp says, happy birthday, my guy. Appreciate you. All you guys, man. Appreciate all the well wishes. Old E says, JPZ, wild in the streets. One love, G. Subhuman Gaucho says, Mikey been hitting the bottle early on the birthday weekend. I'm not surprised. Let's go, my guy. Tarek B says, happy birthday, big guy. Raise a glass to Big Mike. Let's go. Subhuman Justin McAlvey says, still younger than me, Mikey. I'm 45 till next month. Hey, man, we just get wiser. We just get better. It's like a fine aged bottle of wine. You know, there's a certain amount of bets you have to make before you start figuring this shit out. And when you get to 44, 45, you've already gotten that number in the bag. That Heat says, happy birthday, Pimp. I turned 44 June 4th. Shout out to you. That Heat. Juggler23 says, happy birthday, Mike. Trisha M says, Old E, let's make sure it runs out of ink. We're going to print some cash tonight. I'm excited. JPC says, Old E, LFG, bro. Subhuman Gaucho. Here's what we were looking for. The Subhuman Gaucho, Subhuman Hockey Play of the Day is on the Rangers money line, minus 105. No quitting, New York, he says. The Subhuman Gaucho Play of the Day. Look at this guy here. 28 and 25. Up 15.37 units. That's how you know he's doing it right. That's how he's doing it right. Justin McKelvey says, my fingernails hurt. I've been climbing so much. You've been doing a great job, Justin. We see you. We recognize it. I know, hey, look, man, it's just like a week ago. Down and out, starting to let it slip, and you just keep grinding, brother. That's what I appreciate about you, and you're showing the dividends from it. RVD 420 says, what's up, Money Mike? Happy birthday, brother. Enjoy your special day today. Appreciate you, my guy, RVD 420. JPZ, Subhuman Gaucho, let's get paid. Goddamn, JPZ, it's good to see you having the blue wrench back in action. If you didn't know, JPZ wrote the best goddamn intro on YouTube. Go back and watch the start of the show. You already know it's JPZ, my homie. Appreciate you. Juggler23 coming in, giving us them wise guy trends. You know he's smashing the WNBA. Here we go with an NBA trend of the night. He says, in games between two teams with 60% plus winning percentages, home teams favored in the minus 4.5 to minus 9.5 range are 126 and 42 straight up. 105 and 63 against the spread. Here's the thing. We can all talk trends, everything else that you want to do and look at these games. 62.5% is a winning percentage, and then some. You keep banging away on these types of spots, you're going to get that cash. I appreciate you, Juggler23, 62.5%. Excited, and I'll tell you what, sneak peek, we're aligned. We're aligned on that T-Wolf spot there. Dana Delp says Philly and under 11 parlay. Nerfy, Cubs, Cards, McKenzie over 16.5, and I'm assuming that's outs. And for 44 birthday, let's take Ellie Cruz, RBI, plus 195. Appreciate you, Dana Delp, my guy. Juggler23 says, I lean the Mavs, though. What, Juggler23? Dear Slayer Ski, happy birthday, Mike. Dear Slayer Ski, haven't seen you comment in the chat, but respect you coming in. Appreciate you giving me the shout out. And I appreciate you coming in on the regular, man. Let's go. Let's get this cash. Dale Fixes happy birthday. We'll join you on Pluto later tonight. Oh, man. We're fucking halfway there. Dale Fix, the fucking spaceship has left the station, my guy. Let's go. Crystal Craig says, evening, everybody. Happy birthday, Mike. Crystal Craig, it's great to see you. Mini first quarter, first half, anyone. Bueller from Al Cervic. Nasty Nate. Gemini season. His is the 31st. Shout out to you. Nasty Nate, Al Cervic, happy birthday. Appreciate you, my guy. Keith says, happy birthday, Mike. Have a great show and tonight. I like the Orioles. White Sox over 7.5. Kelsey says, oh my God, thank you, Subhuman Gaucho. Juggler23. Here we go. Wise guy overnight action for the WNBA from our guy Juggler23. You guys already know. Put this shit on the radar. This is why I say grab a pen and paper. Sparks plus 2.5. The year-to-date record. Look at this. Just starting a week into the WNBA, my guy Juggler23, 6-3-1. Could easily be 9-1. Juggler23, same thing. 2 overtime games got me, or we would be smoking. Shout out to Mario Barrios, 420, says, happy birthday, Mikey Money. Appreciate you, Mario. Subhuman says, very welcome. Kelsey Al Cervic says, little hair of the dog. Oh, man, hair of the dog was fucking, I don't know. 8 hours ago, maybe, give or take. Shout out to Nasty Nate says, Mike, if you're drinking now, you're fucked, dude. I'm not just starting. We've been rolling. The big note, though, is I haven't eaten anything yet. So that's a big point of contention. Fletcher Berry says, Mikey, happy birthday, big dog. Appreciate you. Rod Z, my guy, Rod Zawacki. Rod, you know I hate Dallas. You know it. And I'm disappointed in myself for taking that Dallas Star spot last night. Kelsey says, look out. Look at our Mikey working on his birthday. Love you. Appreciate you, Kelsey. J Stone 9 says, happy birthday, Pimp. Rod Z, go Oilers. Rick J says, happy birthday, Mike. Nut Flush Allen sent you a text earlier. I did see it. These fucking guys. We're throwing frisbees in the fucking woods. You know, look, what do they call it? Disc golf? Disc golf? I don't know. Fucking throwing frisbees in the woods. I don't know. Fighting off mosquitoes. And we beat some bitches up, though. Let's go on there. Mark Kel says, happy 1-up day money. Mike Eric Ross in the house says, happy birthday. Keep up the great work. Marco Carrasco says, Fearless. Oh, man. I can't. Appreciate you, Marco Carrasco. 90 says, I'm shopping with my brother, but heading home to place our bet. Smoke Amir says, just got back in front of the computer. Ain't no choice but to make that money. Make that money. Happy birthday, brother. Appreciate you. Smoke and Mirrors. Justin McKelvey says, never give up. Trust your cap. Kelly V. Happy birthday, Mike. Appreciate you guys, all of you. Kelly V, of course. Shit. Hey, Frank or Aaron, can you guys grab me my power cord out of that bag? Thank you. We're grinding. The battery's running low, you guys. Let's get after it. We cashing for the pimp's birthday. It's I think it's up there. Oh, wherever it is. I just need a bag. I need a battery. Fuck you. It's that kind of day, everybody. We're getting after it. We're having a good time. Sharky Water Nation says, what's that warm cocktail? Red Bull vodka. Yeah, it is. And it's warm. It's in the front pouch in that bag. Fuck you. It's on the right side. That's what happens when you spend time with your boys. We're getting after it tonight, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody getting into the groove with us. Rod Z says, Eric Ross, Judge home run plus 350. Frank, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for sliding through and getting that right for us. You are the man. Appreciate it. Let's keep rolling. AOD says, Mike, we love you, bro. Happy birthday. Man, you're like a long-lost uncle. Oh, man, appreciate that, AOD. Juggler23 says the Florida Rangers matchup had gone over 5.5 goals 19 straight times before Wednesday's game. So over 5.5 tonight at plus 110. I think that's an interesting little bounce back opportunity there. Right. Everybody and their fucking brother knew that was the spot. You know the other spot? Let's be frank, Juggler23. Everybody knew the Boston Celtics shit the bed in the second game of the series. What happened? By the time it's on the fucking street, it's too late. And I think you might be right, though, Juggler23. It's time to rebound and see some goals tonight. Al Cervic, Marco Carrasco says Soto, Gunner, Vlad, home runs tonight. Nasty Nate out there ready to rock. Al Cervic says, so far out of my league, I can't see you with the hobble. Perky Bumps Sanderson. The old downhill skier says, happiest birthday to the best capper on YouTube. I appreciate that, dude, Perky. I'm excited to continue to work with all of you guys, man. We got to get to work, guys. I appreciate that. I don't want to neglect anybody. Nasty Nate says, get that water in you. Fucking no diddy. Get the fuck out of here, man. We're going for, if it's got to be a warm cocktail, then we're going to drink it. That's what we do tonight. The chillest in the house has come out of lurking to wish you a happy birthday, Big Pimp. It's awesome, chillest, man. I appreciate you being a member. Appreciate you coming in. I haven't seen you comment on the last call before, but it means a ton, you guys. All you guys, man. I appreciate everybody here. AOD, Jose, Sierra, Rick J, Mr. Vape, giving us his play, says the Dodgers over 5.5 team total. Let's have a night. Perky says, cue the music, make that money, make B-Day money. Fernando Mendoza says, membership coming right out like a fresh pizza in the oven. Gifting from our guy, Fernando Mendoza. Man, I appreciate all you guys. It's a treat. It's a treat to be able to hang out, spend time with you guys on the regular. Look, don't matter. Rain, sleet, or snow, we're ready to go. Don't matter if it's a birthday. We're still going to come in here and give you guys our best looks, my best looks here for the card. We're going to keep building. We're going to keep stacking. It's a grind. It's also a sprint and a marathon. We got to keep going every single day. Appreciate you, Fernando Mendoza, for gifting and helping us build this community. Subhuman says, rocked up watching the video of Jose Beast. I'd only heard. Yeah, it's fucked up. They said what happened in San Antonio stays in San Antonio, Subhuman. But apparently not. Apparently Jose sitting on my lap. Kelly V says WNBA today, then switch venues Tuesday, FYI. Subhuman says cheers. Fernando. Kelsey says, Mikey, I'm on the T-Wolves. Dodgers -1.5. Giants and Fever. Tarek B says, Mike, what's your winning stats on your birthday? I don't know if I've ever kept a birthday record. But it's got to be good, right? I mean, what the hell? Why not? It's got to be some luck in the equation there. Kelsey says, trying to figure out the Rangers Panthers. Subhuman, but let me get to my guy, Michael Piccione. Gifting. God damn. 5 Pub Sports Radio memberships. My guy, Michael P. Cheers to you. Appreciate you. On the regular, coming in, hanging out, and now gifting and helping us build this community. The goddamn sharpest chat in the business. And you guys know the deal. You get to be a Pub Sports Radio member. You get that goal. You get yourself an opportunity for 2 horse races every week. You get ownership of a virtual horse. $50 courtesy of our guy, Jeff Slaughter, the Don Donna, coming in there. Shout out to Jeff Slaughter as well. And shout out to you, Michael P. Let's get the cocktails for it. I told you guys. Gonna be a cocktail type of show. Let's go. Kelsey says, I told everyone Celtics would smash. You also said, I think Celtics -17. I think that was the number, Kelsey. Nasty Nate's got the clovers out there. Appreciate Nasty Nate, a.k.a. Mr. Trifecta, a.k.a. The Mechanic. Shout out to Nasty Nate. Says, that's what's happening, Subhumans. Giving the cheers to Michael P., everybody. Shout out to our guy, Michael Piccione. Mike, I'm sorry if I didn't say it right, but phonetically spell it in the chat. I will recognize you, my guy. I hate to say somebody's last name incorrectly, but shout out to Michael P. 5 gifted memberships. Kelly B says, hey, gotcha. We on first 5 shots on goal, New York Rangers. Anthony Gallows giving me the happy birthday wishes. Swig says, tune in late. Is Mikey on vacation? I'm getting cocktailed, my guy. It's my birthday. It's a holiday weekend. Swig bets. Jay Stone says, Lafernier, first period, anytime goal plus 1,000. God damn. Red Bearded Chick says, CLC is here. Mikey, get that birthday cash. Kelsey says, what's up? We love you, Mikey. Appreciate that, Kelsey. Swig bets. God damn, you guys are fucking outstanding here. We got to get to work, you guys. I appreciate everybody coming in. We got a lot to do, and we're running out of time to do it already. How about that? That's just the way it works. Let's get to Major League Baseball. Let's give one more cheers to this chat. You guys hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. Respect and appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. Let's get this cash. Let's move into Memorial Day weekend. Stacking them mid-greens. Let's go. Cheers to everybody out there. Raise your glasses if you got them out there. Let's get it done. Fucking someone's going to have to make an ice run. Someone's going to have to make an ice run. Let's get into it here. We got this first game in Major League Baseball. Look, it's a truncated card for me here. I do have a play in Major League Baseball. I'm sorry, NHL, NBA as well. But I was a little more selective tonight when it comes to what's going on in Major League Baseball. I'm starting here at 6:50 p.m. So we still have about 25 minutes till this Kansas City Royals game and the Tampa Bay Rays pop off here. Weird line movement. 64% of the bets, 92% of the cash on this Kansas City Royals team. What's happened here is the lines move from -120 to -115. So we have a little reverse movement in the equation tonight. We also have a frozen line on the total. 98% of the bets, 98% of the cash on the 8. And that's where we sit. We've got Armstrong. Here's the thing. Armstrong's 4.03 ERA, 1-1 on the season. But Lugo, God damn, this guy, 1.79 ERA, 7-1 on the season for Lugo. And I see the reverse line movement. And I'm going to tell you guys, here's the deal. When it comes to me in Kansas City, teams that are longer than -118 are 0-10 in the first game of the series this season. If they were swept the last time out there, Tampa Bay did get swept by the Boston Red Sox. We know, look, Boston and Tampa played 2 out of 3 series, right? So essentially over the course of 10 days, they played each other 9 times. But we did see Tampa get swept. Thank you. We did see Tampa get swept by them Red Sox. I'm a big fan of Tampa. I like what's going on with their bats. I see that they've been coming to life, but sometimes shit happens. And here we go with the 0-10 spot. The biggest thing for me is the margin of victory in these first games of the series. I don't care if the line's moving against them. They're winning these games by almost 4 runs per game coming off the sweep. Also, by the way, non-divisional road favorites with rest sitting there at a 158.65 capacity. When it comes down to it, this is a big Kansas City spot. I was tempted to go first 5. Look, full disclosure, right? We're cocktailing. We're having a good time. I'm going to try to slim down the number of bets that are tonight. But this Kansas City team here with these numbers at minus 115 with Lugo, fucking 1.79 ERA and 7-1. What's happening with this line that this thing's moving in the direction it is? I don't give a shit what Tampa Bay's doing. I get the AL East and everything that's going on, but the Central is firing. Kansas City Royals are more than capable, especially knowing that we've got that 0-10 trend. The fucking 4-run margin to me is the opportunity to take a look at. I'm going to take them at minus 108. Let me see what the best number is now. Let me just jump in here. So it's moved, que sera. That's what happens here with last call. It's moved to minus 115. There's minus 118s. There's minus 120s and onward. Don't be afraid to live bet this thing or move that needle to minus 2.5 or minus 3.5. I think Kansas City kicks the shit out of Tampa Bay tonight. We got all the right circumstances to get the job done. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens there. That is the first official play on the card tonight. We're going. The first birthday pick of the card, Kansas City Royals for you guys. Raise them glasses. Let's get after it. Oldies in the house. He says, Royals raise on my big screen. I did move on the Royals. Team total over 3.5. Ricky Levine's giving me the happy birthday pimp slap. Get that cash. Callie V says, Garcia, Bobby Witt Jr., Perez, hit us. Nasty Nate says the Red Sox smash. Ron Crawford says, Doosan Bears there. A little KBO action from our guy here, the KBO assassin. Markel says, I want that KC minus 2.5. If the yeah, Markel, that's what I'm saying. 4 average margin of victory in this spot here. It seems like it's a great opportunity to get involved. Let's keep rolling. Let's get onward and upward. The next game we're going to talk about here, the Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. Let's see what we have for these numbers as we look at this game here. This game's going to start off at, did I fuck this order up? Nope. 7-10. The LA Dodgers, the Cincinnati Reds. We got 86% of the bets, 99% of the cash on the LA Dodgers. Marginal movement here. This is one of those weird spots. This is like more of the line normalizing. Minus 154 has moved to minus 155. So we got cash coming in on the Dodgers. We see a 1-cent movement. We do see some counter movement, if you will, with the Cincinnati Reds. Plus 130 has now moved to plus 140. So that's kind of that situation we've talked about all week where we kind of see the normalizing in the line movement. We see the total open to 10. It's moved up to 10.5. There's some 10.5s out there. 62% of the bets and 66% of the cash have moved this line on up. We look at the starters. We've got Ashcraft, a.k.a. Ashcraft. 4.25 ERA, 3-3 on the season. And then we look on the other side with the Dodgers. We've got Paxton going with a 2.84 ERA. How about this guy? I'm not a big proponent or advocate of what it looks like from a starting pitching record, right? I mean, you can't control who's getting the hits for you. But what that does indicate to me is you can count on these guys, and they continue to deliver. Paxton, 5-0 on the season with a 2.84 ERA. And I don't know. I flip this one back and forth. I'm going to take the Dodgers minus. When I say flipped it back and forth, what I mean is I was debating, do I just lay the juice with the Dodgers or in this case, I'm going to take the Dodgers -1 at -115. Look, Dodgers, second time in a week they were crushed as a huge favorite. They lost 6-0 against the Arizona Diamondbacks on Wednesday. -300 favorite in that spot. They're 20-0 off a 4 or more greater run loss when they were favorites over -200. If there's a bounce back opportunity that makes sense tonight, it is these LA Dodgers. This is where I said I was debating, how do I attack this game? Because I want to get that cash. I don't want to overcomplicate this shit if it doesn't have to be overcomplicated here. We've got a -154. It's a little juicy, so the ROI is going to be down. But here's the thing. It opened at -154. It's moved to -156, -162, -165. We're starting to see some -170s out there. And the margin of victory. We always talk about this margin of victory. It's over 3 runs per game in those spots for the Dodgers. I expect them to bounce back. I expect a big swinging performance. We look at this last game. What happened with them Dodgers? Well, they got blanked. They got shut down 6-0. I was on Freddie Freeman on a live show. Not happy about that performance, but I think they do come back here. I think this is a great opportunity here. Why not take advantage here? Take them in the money line. Go ahead, juice it up, or go to the -1 and see what you can do. Not quite in love with the -1.5. I'm not quite in love with it, but I can't talk anybody off it. You're going to get that juice and a great opportunity. Shout out to my guy, Ron Crawford, says, switch Doosan -110, please change for record purposes. All right, no worries. Ron Crawford says San Francisco +125, the spreadsheet dog for our guy, Ron Crawford. Let's get that on the big screen. Nasty Nate says Dodgers, Red Sox, Mets money line parlay +384 for our guy, Nasty Nate. Appreciate you, a.k.a. Mr. Trifecta, a.k.a. the mechanic. Guy's got more wrenches than a plumber. JP says, I love the Dodgers, but I don't love their lineup past 1 through 4. I mean, that's a great assessment, Peasy. I fully get on board with that. Seeing what these guys have when they get to the bottom of the order, but goddamn, that top of the order is so lethal. And I just think it's a great opportunity to hit. I'm taking the -1. Let's go. Kelsey says, yep, Dodgers -1.5 for her. Swig Bet says, Mike, I'm on the Dodgers 2 units tonight and used less than 1.5 goals first 10 minutes of the Rangers Panthers to get even money. Is that a parlay? Is that a little parlay action from our guy Swig Bets? Justin McKelvey says Rays -106 unit, Rays series -132. Man, fuck them Rays. I got to be honest. They got me last night. It was a costly spot there, too. The bounce back opportunity. But respect, Justin McKelvey. You're my guy. I respect that. And they can't lose forever, right? Swig says Ron Crawford on it. Now Jay Stone says Dodgers moneyline Freeman. Single +138 parlay for our guy Jay Stone. Mr. Vape says team total Dodgers is where it's at. Perky Bump says, I always got to pre-read my guy, Perky. With all due respect, Perky, you know you're my guy. Says direct and sack play of the day. Blue Jays, money line JPC says Dodgers better hit at that little league park. Swing Bet says Dodgers -155. And the Rangers, Florida, under 1.5 in the first 10 is -650. Jeez. At a +110 spot. Brent Cook, my guy, says happy birthday, Mike. Let's get Dodgers. Joe T says Twins. Timberwolves parlay +127. And let's go. Let's keep on rolling, you guys. We got more action to get to. Let's talk about this next game on the docket. We've got Texas and Minnesota. Interesting spot here. This is a weird one for me. Texas Rangers open up at +120. Now, we know they got waxed by the Philadelphia Phillies. Who is best team in Major League Baseball right now? We look at these Minnesota Twins. Best thing you could say about this Minnesota Twins team is they're inconsistent. Is that fair? Maybe they're a 500 team. Maybe. I mean, they went on a 12-game run. But then they shit the bed after that as well. And I kind of feel like this. You get a team that's gone down the line and they've gone on a hell of a winning streak, which is those Minnesota Twins. Maybe it's time to fade these guys. Minus 142 has moved to minus 155. Here's the thing. 86% of the bets. So we talk about this all the time, the bets and the cash, and then we look for the Vegas reaction. 86% of the bets are on the Twins. Everybody loves these Twins. They just saw that the Rangers got put down by the Philadelphia Phillies. But we have 95% of the cash on the Texas Rangers. We have Uber. Uber's an over. We know this guy, 4.40 ERA, 4-2 on the bump for the Minnesota Twins. Jose Urena for the Texas Rangers with a 3.29 ERA, 1-3 on the season. A tricky spot. It's a real tricky spot here. I was kind of breaking this one down. I was looking back and forth. I was trying to find here's what I was trying to find. I was trying to find a reason to take the Minnesota Twins. Couldn't find it. I just don't see it with the bats, with the consistency that these guys have in the lineup against Jose Urena. I'm not buying it. I think this is a great bounce back opportunity for these Texas Rangers. Look, they got blanked against the Phillies. Shit happens. Phillies are a hell of a team, right? We saw that they just won that last game 5-2. We know they're number one in Major League Baseball, but why not go take a mediocre team in these Minnesota Twins? And let's get this plus 140 spot for me. This is an opportunity to get this cash. No, I don't like the plus 1.5. I specifically want the plus 140 cash in this spot because I think we got money to be made on the table. Almost 1.5 times your dollar to go capitalize on these guys. If you want to take the plus 1.5, it's looking like it's around minus 160. Excuse me while I look through cocktail eyes. Minus 160 at plus 1.5. Kind of tells me that this game's going to be close. It's going to be tight. But I look at Bailey Uber, and I see this guy is the over, 4.40 ERA. I was on the fringe of taking the first 5 as well. You know what? I am going to move on that first 5 as well. I'm going to take the first 5 is plus 135. Bear with me while I do this. The motor functions are still intact. Let's keep rolling. You guys, appreciate everybody hanging out, watching with us. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. David Wallace says that's the up too early. I agree. David Wallace, I agree. The Texas Rangers is the up too early spot. We can get cute with it. We can talk about this thing being an under type of game, but yeah, I think this is a great spot. This is the perfect example. We talk about the road team plus money here at plus 140, and they go up by 2 runs. 25% of the time, the road team that's up loses the game. 15% of the time, the home team loses the game. Why not take a stab with this thing here? We got plus 140. Let's go. Nunya says, hit the like. God damn it, you guys. Nasty Nate says, only 65 likes. You guys, you got to do better here. We're trying to come in here and give you guys this cash. Let's roll on here. Last game in the MLB card for me, the Guardians and the Angels. Look, you're a Cleveland fan. You're not going to be happy with this one here. 57% of the bets, right? So we always look at the bets, the money, and then the reaction. We talk about the bets being the $5 bettors, no unit shaming, just $5 bettors, parlays, teasers, props. Everything kind of boils into the soup of the bets. Then we look for the big bettors, the guys that are coming in with a backpack full of cash. And where are they dropping that money? Then we look to see how Vegas reacts. This Guardians team opened up at minus 118. It's dropped to minus 108. In fact, we've got the Angels that moved from plus 100 to minus 104. 57% of the bets and 92% of the cash on these Guardians. We got Allen on the bump. 4.91 ERA. Cleveland's been fired. 5-2 on the season for this guy. On the other side of things, we have Sandoval. It's interesting the way I came about this game because Sandoval's in the Patrick Corbin ranks for me, but here we go. 4.59 ERA and 2-6 on the season. I think the challenge here is you can't minimize what the Angels have been doing here. You look against Houston, they went 2-1 over 3 games against Houston. You look at what they did against Texas, they've just been firing. Angels have been firing. On the other side, no disrespect to these Guardians. 3 straight wins against the New York Mets, 3-1, 7-6, 6-3. You look at what they did against the Minnesota Twins as well, those Twins that I just kind of negated and marginalized here. And then you look at this line. Isn't that suspiciously low? The Guardians, who have been on a hell of a winning streak, have gone from -118 to -108 with all of the cash coming in on the Guardians. Vegas says, I don't give a shit what you're doing with this Guardians bet. Let's go, Angels. And I agree. I think this is a great opportunity. We're going to take these Angels. Justin McKelvey says Angels first 5. Yeah, I think that's a great opportunity as well. But I'm going to go. I'm going to go full game. I still have seen some late inning heroic, both teams, I guess, for that being said. The Guardians and the Angels. But give me the full stretch here. We talked about this before. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. No Mike Trout, no problem. These guys don't give a fuck. They're just out there rolling and gunning. And addition by subtraction. Give me these Angels. Reverse line movement. Oh, fuck. I just closed my notes. Cocktail fingers. Cocktail fingers will happen. Let's see if we can't pull this thing back up. Appreciate everybody rocking and rolling tonight. Let's move on here. We've got 2 games left here. No WNBA for me tonight. I've got NHL. I've got the NBA. And you already know MMA Jeff's coming in. No UFC. No problem for MMA Jeff. He's going to give us all kinds of action here to get paid. He's got 2 parlays on deck. I see him back there ready to go. Perky says, fucking watch the golf all day. The last hole is rain delayed, and I need 1 stroke. Just a stroke. Betting on a stroke. Swig Bet says, no Arizona Mikey. No. Marlins in Arizona. Here's what I would say, Swig. The Marlins are maybe the worst team in the first game of a series. The Diamondbacks, not much better. 91% of the bets, 98% of the cash. I just don't want to lay 2 runs on the Diamondbacks to beat this Marlins team here. You look at the thing about the Marlins, they've been swinging. They've been finding some contact out there. We got Garrett versus Gallen. I don't know. No action for me. It's a small card, big night for me. I'm going to be cocktail. We're going to get after it. Shout out. We see our guy Swig Bets is going to blind tail fucking JM Hockey 19. Well, that's a good move, Swig Bets. Why wouldn't you? All he does is print money and bring us that cash. Picks from Dave in the house. What up, Dave? My guy Dave Rogers says WNBA Jeff. I don't think he's capping the WNBA yet, Dave. But we'll ask him. We'll see what he has. Old E says, Perky Bump Sanderson, you pre-flop on the Jays again tonight? ? Perky says, every Friday I want to see MMA Jeff drunk enough to light a smoke up inside the house. I don't know. I don't know what MMA Ashley has to say about that. Let's talk about this next game. You know what? In fact, why not bring him on? He likes hockey. He may have played a couple of years in his day as well. Why not bring him on to talk about this Rangers game here? Let's see what he has to say. Let's bring on MMA Jeff.
Hey, there he is, the birthday guy.
Hey.
Got
ready to roll. Cheers.
Cheers.
Master Nate says, why is he not with you? Well, he lives an hour and a half away. It's all good. All good. Let's go. Perky says, all rise. MMA Jeff in the building. Picks from Dave says, yeah, Sean coming in nicely. Old E says, El Jefe. And Subhuman says, there he is. Let's get it, Jeff. Everybody loves what you got going on. I know.
I appreciate that. Before we get rolling, let's do a quick birthday shot.
All right.
I got a special guest, MMA Ashley, ready to take one with you as well.
It just so happens they're already poured. Cheers.
Hey.
MMA Ashley in the house.
Birthday.
Happy birthday.
Cheers, you guys. Respect.
Woo. All right.
Perky says MMA Ashley in the building, the best UFC caller on the web.
Thank you.
Swig Bet says,
Old
Mike,
E, what
you
up?
put money in my pocket. Got to take his birthday shot. Let's go. Old E says, the real El Jefe. And Subhuman Gaucho says, cheers, fellas. Old E says, cheers, boys and gals. Let's go. Cheers to you guys, man. Jeff, we got this NHL game popping off 8 p.m. Impromptu on the fly. Calling you in here to talk about this Florida Panthers New York Rangers game. What say you about this game? Let's hear it.
I'll tell you what. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's give it to us.
I'll say it straight out. I'm on the Panthers tonight, which is probably an unpopular opinion. As I see, you're on the Rangers tonight. What scared me on that though is the Rangers. I mean, shit, they barely lost a game this playoff series, and to go back-to-back losses at home made me a little nervous. I thought the line was a little odd. I think the Panthers came out and pretty much smothered them last game. So I don't know. Hopefully they can keep it up, do it again. But I also like the under in this one. I didn't like the total being at 5.5. I was hoping it would be at 6, but yeah, rolling the Panthers in the under.
You got some action in the chat there. Picks from Dave says Jeff's on the Panthers, and Subhuman Gaucho says, whoa, didn't expect that from Jeff. Kelsey's leaning the Rangers and likes the under too.
All right.
Interesting spot. Look, this is simple for me. I'm rolling back to it. I'm going back to Madison Square Garden, the home team. I don't see him getting swept at home. I think this is a 1-1 spot. I wouldn't be surprised to see this series go 7. I just think these guys, last game, definitely an under spot there. Was it 3-0 final? The Rangers just couldn't get their shit together. Their heads and their proverbial asses were not wired in alignment. We look at this spot here. We've got a spot where the team goes and physically dominates the previous team. It's kind of the change of gears, right? They say, look, we're going to probably, even though it's 1-0, we're going to lose this game, but let's just beat this team up. And they come back that following game and they dominate, I think, at home with the New York Rangers in Madison Square Garden. You think they're going to get swept twice, Jeff? 2 games in a row? Huh?
Like I said, this was a coin flip to me. I could have gone either way on it. And I don't know. Like I said, the Panthers just smothered them. They were all over them last game. And I don't know if they can keep that same tempo, same game flow up. I do think there is a possibility of getting swept. I saw somebody in the chat was commenting that the Rangers, what do you say, never lost back-to-back at MSG or something like that.
11-0 when playing at Madison Square Garden for less.
Yeah, scares me. But like I said, I'm rolling with them. I have to roll them. I'm already on them. I agree with you though. I do see this going to 7, at least 6, if not 7.
Yeah, it just feels like this. I think both these series go deep. I think the Edmonton spot there. I was disappointed I took Dallas yesterday after talking for a full fucking week about why Edmonton was the team to win. Too much time sitting around thinking about it, but I do believe this is just, let's be short, sweet, and to the point. JPZ says, be afraid, Jeff. Be very afraid. JPZ's putting you on notice right now. Subhuman says, I always played Rampy to break a bone in the opposition's face at plus 170. That's a great call. Guy's a fucking maniac out there. Let's go. Let's talk about this, Jeff. Impromptu. I know, again, you're going to give us some some MMA action, but the fuck? We're here. We're talking about it. We got Dallas and the Minnesota Twins on this next game. I know you came off a big winner just the other day in the NBA. What do you think about this Dallas Mavericks Timberwolves team here? The Dallas Mavericks, big first game win. They're now plus 5.5. We look at this last game. What were they? 3, I think was the number that it opened up at. We were on the Mavericks here, but what do you think about this Timberwolves team here? Do you think that they get swept at home?
I actually don't think the Timberwolves are getting swept at home. Joe T's going to be happy to hear that. I'm on Joe T's side with the T-Wolves here. My book had it at 6.5. So I don't know if the line's steaming or if it's just a difference between the books, but I bought the 6.5 down to 6, and I'm on T-Wolves -6 for this game. I didn't like the total. I'm nervous on the total there. I stayed off of that.
Yeah,
I can't see the Wolves getting swept at home.
Yeah, we got.
But I can't see the Rangers getting swept at home. So.
Yeah, you can see one, but not the other. 56% of the bets and 62% of the cash on the Timberwolves. If you're looking for correlated movement, this line has started at 3.5. It's moved to 6. So for what it's concerned, this cash is moving in the direction with the public. Then we look at the total. It's gone from 208.5 to 207.5. Sneaky spot maybe here, but the Timberwolves 8-0 against the spread when they're not more than a 12-point favorite, coming off a loss where they let it half. When they shit the bed in the second half, they're 8-0 that following game against the spread. They're also 8-0 when they were outscored by 16 points or more in that previous game. Then we look at the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are 0-12 against the spread when they're a favorite, less than a big favorite, less than 16 points in a game that they shot 47% or less from the field. So basically what that tells me is the Timberwolves, when they're in a mediocre situation, their situation after shooting poorly doesn't play well. So it's giving you guys both sides of the argument, but I just think what happened here in this game, everybody loves Minnesota. I don't disagree. Here's my assessment, Jeff. The wrong Dallas team to make this championship is the situation here. Everybody's talking about these Dallas Stars. Fucking stupid. Nobody's thinking Joe Pavelski needs to go out there and win a Stanley Cup. What they are thinking is we need Connor McDavid. Then we look at the Dallas side of things on the other hop here. Why not Luka Doncic get the job done? But I think what happened in that last game was Minnesota losing that first game did us a favor. This line should be 7.5 or 8. Now we're sitting at 5.5 in this spot. And I think this is a great opportunity to hammer away on the Timberwolves tonight. Give me these T-Wolves, Jeff. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the first quarter more than the full game. Marcus McCarthy says, Pimp, dropping in to say happy birthday. Enjoy your day, Pimp. Appreciate you, Marcus McCarthy. Jeff, we're at that point. We need these Friday MMA picks. We know there's no UFC this weekend.
Little disappointing. Dana gave us the holiday weekend off, unfortunately. So a little disappointed in that. But there is Cage Warriors rolling tomorrow. I believe it starts at noon. So I don't really have any breakdowns. I just threw a couple of parlays together. So for the Cage Warriors, I'm rolling with Joe Ambler over Michael Chamu, and parlayed with Leon Hill over Tommy Hawthorne. Both favorites, but I do see them getting the job done, and that parlay worked out to be a plus 137.
All right, first parlay in play. Can you throw that in the chat?
Yeah, I'll put it in here after. I'll give you.
Yeah. Oh, good. Or tweet it out.
One here. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, tweet it out. Whatever. Put it on a fucking show. Look it. Let's roll. Swig says, show right now plus 129 on DraftKings. Thank you, JM Hockey 19. Swig.
Let's go, Swig. Let's get that. I snagged it yesterday at plus 137. The other one I threw together was for the bare knuckle. I figured I'd get a little crazy with this one here. Again, no MMA action or no UFC action, and a little disappointed in that. But I'm on a parlay for Matos, Fernandez, and Vondo And that was again 3 favorites. I through the card of 10 or 12 fights. I think those were my favorite picks out of them. And 3 decent sized favorites worked out to be plus 160. So I see all of them. I see all of them taking this. And I again didn't want to bet them individually because some of them are minus 350, 400, something like that. So Harley, Matos, Fernandez, and Bondo at plus 160. Couple of decent looks this weekend.
Sounds good. Let's get that cash. No UFC, no problem. It's that time of the night. We put the bow on the show, you guys. 6:56. We got it done within the hour. Big plays to get us paid here tonight. Big night indeed. Let's go. We got them Timberwolves. Let's give you guys a quick recap across the board here. Kansas City Royals minus 108. The LA Dodgers minus 110. We got double dipping on them. Texas Rangers first 5 plus 135 plus 140 on the full game. The Angels minus 105. Jeff and I don't see eye to eye in this game here, as does my buddy wearing this fucking Florida Panthers jersey right to my right. The New York Rangers minus 105 and the Timberwolves to bring us home at minus 5.5. Jeff's put his action in the chat, and it is go time. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us. Red flag.
Fucking assholes.
You're a fucking asshole. Shout out to Red Bearded Chet gifting us a membership on the way out the door, my guy.
Money Mike.
We got the red flag here. Appreciate all you guys hanging out, watching here. You already know what's going to happen tonight. We're getting into it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I appreciate all you guys hanging out. Good luck with your bets tonight. Swig, Parky, Kelly B. Sancho, all you guys, man. Listen, Kelsey coming in there. All the birthday wishes. David Wallace, Subhuman Gaucho, my guy, Nasty Nate, the mechanic out there. Marcus McCarthy, Rick, J, Peasy. Appreciate all you guys, man. Means a ton to hang out on the regular with you guys. And I don't take it lightly. We'll keep working hard. We'll keep grinding these gears, and we'll keep trying to get this cash. Shout out to Craig Cornell as well. And listen, everybody have a safe, happy Memorial Day weekend. Let's raise the glasses, and let's get after it.
Cheers. Happy birthday.